What's up, guys? Chill Wheel 704 Racing in the house, man. It's a beautiful day out here, man. See, I got baby girl sitting right here, man. The Camaro ZL1 2013. I've had about going on looks like about 7 years now. So she's it's treating me pretty good. Runs good. You know, a few mods, so we'll talk about that later on down the road. But car wise, man, is a car enthusiast. Passionate about sports cars. Race cars, things like that, man. So looking forward to talking more and showing you guys more about it, down the road.
So you said you had it for like 7 years. You bought
Yeah,
it new?
yeah. So I didn't really get into Mars until probably about after about 3 years. So pretty much just kind of stopped, originally at the beginning.
So as far as like the powertrain, because I'm familiar with the latest gen, the 6th gen Camaro ZL1.
Yeah.
So I know there's the same powertrain that goes into Z06. Is this the same one that went into ZR1? Because the Z06 of the previous Corvette, they were naturally aspirated. It was like 7 liter.
Yeah, same as the '06, pretty much. Same setup with that. So she done a lot of feedbacks all the time. Your car person, you kind of know. They say does it have that Corvette motor? So pretty much same as that. You're correct. For me, I think a lot of people for some reason like that the 5th gen version. 6th gen, it has a few different kind of doesn't have the LS. I think the 6 might be the LT4. I think if I don't remember, but they both serve the purpose. But I think a lot of people kind of like the 5th gen version.
How do we kind of start into drag racing and all that stuff?
Family, grew up around the family. Dad, brother. My dad was a mechanic by trade. So my brother and I kind of picked up on that. And for myself, I kind of swayed away from it for a little bit. Was more into kind of your imports and your Euro cars, etc. And kind of got away from the American muscle. But no, just typical Southern family history. Young kid going to the drag strip with my dad. That Saturday morning going out hanging out. So as I got older, watching him work on cars. He's a mechanic, so he did pretty much the work on all our cars. So you kind of had that mechanic in the family. So that's kind of how it started. Family tradition.
How long you been drag racing the ZL1?
Well, I've only tracked it I think about 4 times. I look at it as more of a street rod. So taking it to the track, running it real hard a lot. I typically don't like to do that, but I do like to track it. I've tracked it about 4 times, and it's not a daily driver. It's about 3 days a week type. So it's not a race car setup to run that way. I still drive it on the street. So I look at it as I call it my street ride. But as far as racing it, taking it down the track, it's probably about the last year or so. I've gotten more into investing into taking it, on the track to kind of see how she handles on a drag strip.
If I were to start kind of into drag racing, what people should know about like getting into it and all that stuff associated with it?
Well, it's probably different for everybody. I mean, you have to know the rules. You got to know your car. You have to know your car well. The setup kind of drives a lot. As far as whether you run an eighth of a mile, quarter of a mile. As far as your rear end, transmission, your setup you want to have that. If you're really into heavy drag racing, that's the kind of things that you want to kind of invest in. If it's more street stuff, you're just looking at maybe a few tunes and a few add-ons and getting the right tires. Other than that, just be safe and have a little fun with it. To really get into some really heavy drag racing, and you're going past the typical add-on mods. You get into the heavy stuff where you're gonna have to end up pulling the car to the track, and drag racing is expensive. As a lot of people know, so you have a tendency to increase things being damaged or broke. The more the kind of drag racing you get into it. So you definitely want to have if you're not familiar with it yourself, you want to have a pretty good mechanic that can kind of help you with a lot of your adjustments, etc.
At the track, what may go wrong, or what can
a lot of a lot of people have their stuff hooked to a computer. It's data. Everything's computer wise. Now you can check your results as far as what's running right, what's not running right, how to tweak, how to change that up. But need me to cover a few of the modifications, whatever, like that?
Oh, feel free to, yeah.
Okay. So no, other than start, typical, heads, cam, injectors, intake, some things have been ported, etc. So, other than that, she's horsepower wise, she's probably about 800, 850 to the turn. More importantly, to the wheels is what people are looking for. A little more than 700 to the wheels, So she handles well. I'm satisfied with where she's at right now. Big shout out to my tuning guy, Steven with SS LSX Tuning and Performance out of Concord. So that's my tuning guy that works on my stuff. So I'm more the light mechanic type stuff, and I just kind of drive it. So when it's heavy stuff got to go wrong, that's when I'm working with my tuning guy out of Concord. So other than that, man, I appreciate the time, man. You guys follow my channel, Chill with 704 Racing. You can definitely check me out on IG as well, Facebook. Like, subscribe, share. Make comments, let me know. I do love to put on car shows myself as well as going to car shows. And so a lot of my content, I try to, provide drag racing footage at events. I was want to give you guys some footage of me taking my car down the track, but I really want to focus on other people and kind of give them a little limelight, and have them talk about their cars. But car shows is is where my other passion is at. So looking forward to bringing you guys more footage with that. Again, let me know what you like. I started out maybe doing more specialty car group shows, as opposed to open car shows. Want to high-end muscle cars. Want to tap into the imports, the Euro cars, etc. Trucks, and then kind of bring it all together. Motorcycles as well. So just the whole gamut. It's just a lot to do. A little bit of time, but this is something I'm passionate about and enjoy what I'm doing. This is therapy for me, therapeutic. This is how I get my relaxation. Appreciate your time, man. You guys definitely check me out. Chill with 704 Racing. Peace. I run down the track, gotta go back up the road. I gotta get my time slip. Before you know it, it's 5 minutes of YouTube GoPro, but I only really need 40 seconds of me going down the track. If you can do something with that beer gut, take that beer gut out some kind of way. Okay, what's going on, guys, man? Chill with 704 Racing in the house, man. Taking a few moments, man. For myself, just let's cut that. I'm not liking it.